Light was on, switched off. It'll be back on again in an absolute flash. There it is, set to go. Ready? Favourite Blazing Billy from the inside. They're off, they're racing. Snuggalot got out very quickly. It looks for the lead. Blazing Billy kicking up. Now one of them lost its rider, Walk and Woll. It wanted to put on a buck jumping show after the start there and got rid of the rider. Sir Snuggalot led Blazing Billy. Requisition comes across. Jag the Joker's going up there running fourth on the outside of Eye of the Day. 2 lengths the Invisible Man, Horizon. Behind those last of all, Divine Beast. Bar the riderless, Walk and Woll. 450 metres to go. Nearing the turn they come. Sir Snuggalot will straighten up clear by a length. Running second on the outside, Requisition. Blazing Billy saved up behind them. About to work around heels for Pike. Eye of the Day near the rail. Jag the Joker followed by Horizon, the Invisible Man, Divine Beast. But Sir Snuggalot, it'll take a bit of catching at the 175. It's clear by 2. Requisition, Blazing Billy and Eye of the Day. Divine Beast is finishing strongly, but it's Sir Snuggalot clear close to home all the way for Sir Snuggalot. Sir Snuggalot has won at odds from Divine Beast, tight for third. Gee, they were queuing up there, 5 across the track. Horizon getting a dive in at them very wide out there with the Invisible Man, Jag the Joker, and also Requisition. Eye of the Day behind those as well in that cluster of horses, and Blazing Billy pulling up very quickly after passing the post back there with the riderless Walk and Woll, who lost Mitch Pateman shortly after the start. Mitch is in the hands of the St John's team as well, the paramedics over there. It dropped the head and got right into it. So Pateman taking a heavy dive there. So Snuggalot does it first up. The 8-year-old returns here. Steve Wolf, of course, prepares. Sean McGruddy in the saddle. No great previous first up form to recommend. Out to $21, and it has upset them. 6th attempt to win at the 1,000. 1 minor placing out of the 5 previous goes. Divine Beast second. Gee, they were queuing there for third. Eye of the Day, Requisition, Horizon wide out, getting a dive at them. The judge having a good long hard look at that photo result. The winners by Oratorio from Snuglet for A. Maloney. Prepared by Steve Wolf and ridden by Sean McGruddy. All the way for Sir Snuggalot, Divine Beast, the Magnus Mare out of Tenko, Peter Fernie, Chris Parnham. 9, Eye of the Day got the nod in that bustling go for the thin edge of the wedge by Blackfriars out of For Your Eyes Only, Sue Olive, Jade McNaught. 4, Requisition has got the tap for 4th. 5th is number 10, Horizon, which was the widest of them in 58.66, 33.75, the concluding 600 3/4 by 1 length official margin. So Blazing Billy there not firing a shot and beaten out of it there after being under heavy pressure at the 200 mark. Now we'll take a look back over there. Mitch is sitting up. He's conscious and now being examined by paramedics after that fall where Walk and Woll just seemed to put the head down and get into it after the start of the race. The next event, the Peninsula Dining Room Handicap, it's over 2,000 metres at 2:33 and there are no scratchings. We'll go down to the yard here, and this is one that's caught everyone's surprise, but it was one of those races too, Britt.
Oh, it was. Wolfie joins me now. First up here today, it's caught a lot of punters by surprise. What were your thoughts coming into today?
Well, he ran an enormous trial the other day. Sean didn't ride him, my future apprentices did. He'd come up from down in Albany where Joy and Stephen Shea been doing all the work on him. We had him in the trial. If it had drawn a gate, we'd have thought he'd have been competitive, but the barrier was a problem. But I said to Sean, ride him positive, and and he always does that at any rate. So it came across very quick, and it was good. He's just an ordinary little horse that Simon won a couple of races with him, and he came down there, and we actually bought him for young Lech Maloney, our apprentice, to ride and practice on. And I just thought, well, we can't practice all the time. We've got to have a run now and again. So it's worked out good.
So is that the reason when we look at his form, we last saw him race 26th of May, then he had that trial about a month later, and now another trial back in August. Is that why? Was it just a matter of a trial horse for Lech?
Yeah, well, that was it. His dad bought him. Mungerup were very good. We bought him very cheap, and I said, look, he's a lovely horse for him, and we had hoped the boy would get his licence by now, but he's a bit lackadaisical. But, it's just nice to have a horse like that, and he probably could have trialled Monday, but it's been a bit more profitable for his dad.
How good is that then for a horse that you describe as just an ordinary horse, and he wins in town on a Saturday?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It always is, Brett. You know that, and we never get sick of it. It was a wonderful ride, and I'd just like to thank the crew back home.
How are you feeling ahead of Red Can Man this afternoon?
I would much rather see him win by that much, but no, I spoke to David Brodiak this morning. I spoke to Mickey D, who I don't know, yesterday, and hopefully he's got the instructions. Away we go. He'll be very competitive. He's an honest horse, and fingers crossed.
Best of luck for later on.
Thank you.
There's Steve Wolf, and Sean McGrady is with Scott.
Didn't the old boy get under the radar today?
He certainly did. I just said to Wolfie, times don't lie. He ran the fastest time of the day at the trials last time, and everyone just sort of thought, Albany horse, he'd be good for down there, and the kid was on him. But obviously the kids can't use their claim in a trial, so it turned out times didn't lie.
And what about today? It looked like you found the front nice and easy.
Yeah, look, the barrier was tricky, but he jumped a length and a half clear of all of them. I had to give him a little squeeze to get across it. Once he got there, he had it very soft in front, and that was sort of why I turned him loose at the top of the straight.
What about a horse you did trial? 3 Secrets in the last. Any chance, but with a barrier?
Yeah, with a barrier, he would have been a good chance. He probably still is with a bit of luck.
What about Broome Cup Day? How was that for you on Staden?
It was awesome, yeah. Obviously went up there to win the cup and got that done, and unfortunately the rest of them were pretty slow, but we got the main one.
And what about Peter Hall? Did he celebrate?
He did, the only way he knows how. So that was a great night.
Congratulations, well done, Shoots.
Thanks, mate.